Right, Andy, the man with the camera.
Yep.
I'm sure a lot of fans have seen you recording games and walking across the pitch just before the game and at half time. Tell me a bit about your role at the club.
Well, basically, it depends obviously on what the game is really. Obviously, fundamentally, I'm here to film the game. I'm here to do stats for the coaching staff and for the players when they need it. So just kind of DVD clips, just shots on goal, things like that. Just kind of visual aids, number-based stuff as well. So yeah, it's kind of obviously the performance analyst role. It's kind of it's more than just videoing the game. You need to have the information to give to the staff, to give to the players, and so I'm down training ground quite a few times a week to give the presentations, DVDs and things like that. So it's quite varied, but it's really enjoyable.
How important do you think it is that the clubs have somebody to analyse videos now and know exactly what's going on during the games? And
I think it's crucial. Anything that can give you that extra % to improve performance. I mean, I've experienced quite a lot of people. Obviously, when they're playing the games, obviously you only get to see it once in a game. But when you've got the camera, you can replay as much as you want. And say it's all about this. A football game's so long. It's 90 minutes plus injury time, and really you only need to pick out certain stuff for each game. So it's really important that you can obviously monitor people's progress, you can look at injuries, you can tactics, you can look at absolutely everything. So I think it's massively important, and that just shows that at Premiership level you've got 2 or 3, and then as you work your way down, you've obviously got quite a lot of people looking at the game as well.
Yeah, and it's not only useful for reviewing the game on the Monday morning, but also during half time you can go over there and show the manager something that's been happening in the first half. Is that quite useful as well?
Yeah, I mean if they need to, it depends really what the manager wants. You kind of tailor your kind of structure around to it. I know after the game we go in and look at it straight away, but on the away trips obviously you go and I download it all and you can have a look straight away. But it depends. We've obviously exploring new methods of how to get information across. Obviously think about walkie-talkies, things like that. So if they're looking for something, they can just buzz over to me and I can have a little look. But so yeah, mostly the stuff's kind of the analysis is done after the game. Not actually during it, because I say the manager likes to focus on what he's doing and things like that. So.
Yeah, you also do quite a lot of the reserve games and even youth games, don't you? So you're doing a lot of recording.
Yeah, I mean it's just depending on time. Obviously my main role's with the first team, and with the reserve team games it's usually in the week. So when the youth team are playing on the same day as us, I go down before with John Brough and film their game, do a few bits for them too. So yeah, it's kind of I cover the whole club really, which is it's good because you get to know obviously all the players, you get to know how they're playing, things like that. So
yep.
It's fantastic.
Tell me a bit about your background, because I know you're doing a Masters up in Worcester, aren't you? What's that in?
Yeah, I'm doing a Masters in Sports Coaching, because obviously last year I combined this role kind of part-time-ish with my role running the sports and societies at the Students' Union. Whereas this year, I'm studying for the Masters, which is over a year and a bit. So I'm using a lot of the data that I use for some of my modules. I'm working with Bookie and the Gaffer for a few bits and pieces as well. So I've come from a mainly coaching background, but I say it all helps really, and that the analysis helps the coach and coach helps the analysis and stuff like that. So yeah, so my background's is kind of coaching based, but obviously I love my football and it's just fantastic to be around this environment, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and do you do goalkeeper coaching still with some of the Centre of Excellence teams? Is that?
Yeah, I try and do as much as I can, but obviously because with the course, with the first team now, with the first team role a bit more hands-on and a bit more frequent, it's hard to get down there. But I say I'm doing quite a bit of coaching, other bits for places as well, so I'm helping Bookie out occasionally. So.
Yeah, I know you do quite a lot with the goalkeepers, and you can actually give them a DVD of their moments of the game, can't you? Which must help with the analysing what they could do better, and book coaching sessions and things like that. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, we'll see when Brownie's there, I'll give him a DVD clip of all his stuff, and then say we look when Bookie's in the week, we'll look through it. If there's anything we need to work on, I'll chat for it. Because goalkeeping, obviously, is a big interest to me. I look at it kind of a bit more in depth than probably some other analysts would. So I give Bookie some DVD clips, some examples, things like that, comparing 2 different games, because I've just got a new software called Canovia, which allows me to compare, so you've got one match there, one match in the same screen really, and so you can slow it down, do different angles. So every little bit helps really, just for that. So.
Yeah. So we're up in the gantry at Wadden Road at the moment. Tell me a bit about what you actually do during the match action. I see you've got the camera here with you now. What happens to you when the game kicks off?
Well, basically, I say just here. Obviously, the TV takes priority because they need to get the game out there. So obviously, this is what I've been here year 3 months. So I've been here the whole time. literally just for the game. Obviously, you're standing there, you're following it around. This sometimes causes a bit of problem, but I say you just look over there. Obviously, just doing the whole game. Usually I have my laptop set up, so if I do need to have a live feed, it will be down here. Or what I do is during half time, I'll kind of put it in there and I'll load up one half at a time, just so I can see a few little bits to see what's going on. So if there's been any incidents or anything I want to look at a bit closer, I can do that. So it's just made at the half time, obviously I do that. Before the game, I just hang out really, obviously. If there's anything that needs to be done before, I do that. After the game, just straight back in. It's quite good because it takes about 2 minutes to get from camera to laptop, so literally straight after the game I can be in there while the players are warming down. Management and coaching staff can have a look just when they want their leisure, really.
Yeah, do you find yourself comparing notes with other teams' analysts, and do most teams in League 2 have so many videos of the games?
Well, I've got like good relationships with other analysts, so obviously Bristol Rovers is quite close and a few other ones. You know, we exchange DVDs, we exchange stats and, you know, a few bits of information, but there's no one in League 2. I'm the only one. Last year there was one at Notts County. There's a guy that goes around filming for Crew, but other than that it's only me, I think, so yep. which is pretty good.
So the club are quite lucky to have you, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could say that, but I don't know if they say that, but I say it's every little helps, you know, every bit of information, and we say if I can help that extra few percent, that's what it's about. And obviously hopefully this year we've started really well and we can go on to achieve, you know, but obviously much more we did last year, just surviving. But I say there's a good atmosphere around the club. It's a good place to be at the moment, so hopefully we can keep that up and keep going up the league. Yeah,
it's great experience for you, isn't it, on your CV? You're still at uni, massively. But I mean, if you want to go into a career in this sort of thing, it's an invaluable experience.
I've realised, obviously, in football, been here a year or so now, it really is who you know, because there's a lot of people with similar qualifications doing similar things. But I say if you worked in professional football, you know, that stands out straight away. And obviously I know a lot of people that are looking to get in here, and I'm pretty fortunate to kind of be in this position. So I'm, you know, just thriving on it and doing all I can, really.